Every morning, millions of kids hop on school buses without thinking twice. Parents trust them. Schools rely on them. But here's what most people don't know. School buses aren't just safe. They're the safest vehicles on the road. Statistically, a child is 70 times more likely to reach school safely on a bus than in a car. That's not a coincidence. That's engineering. Now here's the strange part. Unlike cars, most school buses don't have airbags or seat belts, yet they outperform other vehicles in safety. So how is that possible? Let's go back in time. Early school buses were dangerous wooden wagons, unstable, flimsy, and prone to fire. No standards, no regulations. Safety was a gamble. Change came in the late 1920s with national standards, stronger materials, and that iconic yellow color designed for maximum visibility. But color alone doesn't save lives. So how did we get from death traps to the safest vehicles on the road? It started with structure. Modern school buses are built with reinforced steel frames, internal cages that absorb impact and prevent the roof from collapsing and rolling. Engineers also widened the base and lowered the center of gravity, making buses much harder to tip over. Then comes the inside, and the big question, why no seat belts? The answer, compartmentalization. Hobart energy-absorbing seats create padded compartments. So in a crash, kids are cushioned on all sides. No seatbelts needed, and since seatbelts only work if worn properly, compartmentalization offers passive protection. It works whether the student is buckled or not. Plus, buses are huge, weighing 10 to 15 times more than a car. So during a crash, they decelerate slowly, spreading impact forces and reducing injuries. But safety isn't just about crashes. Modern buses have multiple emergency exits, side doors, roof hatches, and push-out windows, so students can escape even if the bus flips or catches fire. To prevent human error, buses now use interlock systems that stop the engine if emergency exits aren't properly closed. Blind spots were another problem. That SY buses use cross-view mirrors on 360 cameras to ensure kids are always visible during pickup and drop-off. But the most dangerous moment, crossing the street. Many school bus fatalities happen outside the bus when kids are hit by passing cars. To prevent that, buses now have swing-out stop signs, flashing red light, and crossing gates that force kids to walk in front of the bus where the driver can see them. Ever seen a bus stop and open its door at a railroad crossing? That's because of past tragedies. Today, it's law. Stop, open the door, and listen before crossing, saving countless lives. So, how does the U.S. compare to the rest of the world? In places like the UK or Australia, buses do have seat belts. Their safety model relies on restraints, while the U.S. focuses on compartmentalization and structural strength. Some countries like Japan use smaller buses due to narrow roads, while others don't use school buses at all. Students rely on public transport, which brings its own risks. So, with all these improvements, do we need more? Should we add seatbelts to every bus? Some say. Others argue it's expensive and barely changes safety stats. Should buses drive themselves? Maybe one day. For now, AI-assisted safety like auto braking and lane detection is the more realistic step. Should we go electric? Absolutely. They're cleaner and quieter, but they're expensive, and many school districts simply can't afford them yet. In the end, school buses have come a long way, from wooden wagons to height. And while they're already the safest vehicles on the road, the goal is always the same. How do we make them even safer?